Hello. Hello. How are you doing? I am alright. I swear. Sadly flying solo this week. At least on the Elcrest front. He's Wi-Fi, his internet's being stupid. If I'm scaring you, good. Good. Ugh. So how's everyone doing? How is everybody? Let's just get low. Ah! Pressed a button I didn't mean to. Burning Man. Check this one thing. Then we go. Cool. Ah! Jesus, stop. Whatever. Let's see what's your deal, Mira. Why am I dark? I'm not dark anymore. Oh, it's cut. What?
What do you need?
What?
We'll have to need something to hear your voice.
What?
I guess not, but we're supposed to be working. How's
What?
things on your end? Sector 2's construction is going pretty smoothly so far.
Why are they in space?
Sustain a second colony soon. All it'll take is 4 more orbit stops. You doing okay? Still getting used to zero-G and trying not to puke. As for the project, we've got a few complications. Got the ethics committee breathing down our necks. Didn't know space exploration was a matter of ethics. No, they're all worked up about our machines. Their self-replication is what's making the board nervous. May
That feels a little weird to say, considering all those war crimes that Japan did. Oh, I'm sorry. No, those were what war crimes? That didn't happen. What? Troop 117? Was it? 317? Ah! Ow! Little blown out, but I don't care. I don't care. Thoughts on the color blue? Is pretty neato. I like it. What shade of blue, though? That's the real question. Personally, I kind of like teal. I like green. So blue and teal. It's like a nice mix. Why the hell are they in space? I understand that there's like, you know, time travel and potentially aliens, but it's a little vague because it's like robots, but it's also like other dimensional beings. I didn't think they'd be from space. I didn't think they'd be 200 years in the future in space.
Oh, well. If you'd like, I could send over some light reading on it. I think I'll pass. So, any idea when we can meet up again? It'll be about 420 hours till the next time I'm off.
420 hours. How long is that? Like a month or something? No, there's no way. There's no way. Oh.
I'll keep in touch, Natsuno.
I want to do the math on that. Hold on. 420 hours to days. 17 and a half days. Huh.
Good. I'll be looking forward to it. Bye.
Like 2.5, 3 weeks. 2.5. That's actually 2.5 weeks. Now we go back to 1944. He's beginning military service. This man's gonna commit so many war crimes.
Takatoshi-san.
A brand new schoolhouse with all its luxuries.
Yakisoba Pond.
Student attending.
They need every able-bodied student at the factories.
I know, we're in a state of emergency. Just a shame that it's come to this, I suppose.
The state of emergency is we have to go commit those war crimes.
I heard a rumor from the Marines at the port. They say we have no ships left. That it's a hopeless war. He's a year above me.
Yeah, how quickly can we do the war crimes?
We grew up in the same town together. He was such a mess.
Will it be like
Seems like he's
instant?
shaped up, though. He's found a certain dignity
Like
ever since he enlisted.
most Call of Duty games? Or is it gonna be like, or most war games period, is it gonna be instant like most war games? Or is it gonna be like Attack on Titan where it's just, there's gonna be a long time in which like, oh, things are fine, you know, or things are going a certain way, a bit predictable, you know, a little bit of gray here and there, and then, oh god, the children. What are we doing? Oh god. Hundreds of innocents died for nothing. Not just that, but hundreds of our own people died for nothing. But the war machine gets wilder here. I've been told it gets wilder, and I'm excited. I'm hyped.
What's wrong, Keitaro? You resent being drafted?
No. Just Of all people, why'd they choose me?
Don't let your nerves get to you again. You'll get to fight for your country before your peers. That's an honor and a privilege. You don't have to worry anyway. One look at it, and you'll know this war is ours.
Tool assisted.
Exactly?
I can't say too much out here, but we have a secret weapon. Our own key to victory.
I'd like to see a tool assisted speed run of this game.
But we're just students.
Everything just plays out like normal.
Have access to something so secret.
What I think of the dub? The dub's really good. I'm someone who actually really likes dubs and generally will pick a dub.
But keep it quiet.
Um,
Maximum level security.
as long as it's like good. There have been some cases where I will pick the sub. Mainly anything Ryuga Gotoku Studios. I typically pick sub. Mainly just because I play the Yakuza series almost exclusively in Japanese prior to them getting a second chance at an English dub, and I've hung around those streets for way too long to just randomly start, oh, everyone's speaking English now.
A secret weapon powerful enough to.
But I like this dub, it's good.
And out of all the potential pilots across Japan,
A secret weapon?
chose me. What can I do?
I bet it's a nuke.
Will I be any help at all?
I bet whatever it is, no moral issues, moral or ethical issues
So
will come
what
up
is
from it.
this new weapon?
We've been calling it a Sentinel.
It was
A heavily
close.
armored craft that requires a pilot to operate. It'll help us gun down the enemy at our shores.
So the Americans really are coming for us.
We've been forced to abandon many of our posts overseas. At this rate, we'll have to end this on the mainland. Our homeland's future is in the hands of this Sentinel. But they're good hands. A single Sentinel rivals aircraft carriers in terms of power. No, it could outmatch an entire military on its own. Whatever they've got will keep our homeland safe. And one day, we'll take the fight to American soil.
Yeah, let's commit war crimes on me. Let's do it.
I didn't think anyone else would come here.
War crime me, daddy. Oh, thanks for the $5, bro. It's Muramasa's Demon Blade, but not an action game. That's my understanding. Was some of the dub done? I thought all of the dub was done remotely. Oh. I totally believe you.
Tamao-san.
So this is where you've been hiding.
Is that supposed to be, Kurabe? Oh my god, what's his name? Is this supposed to be the first dude's, grandmama who owns the house? Juro. Is this supposed to be his grandmama?
Takatoshi-san. Goodness, look at you. Such a gentleman now.
Hey, Tamao-san, what brings you here?
I had to see Keitaro-san off. And when I heard you were back too, I had to come. I wanted to give you this. I made some ohagi for you. Maybe you and Takatoshi-san can share them.
Well, I am partial to ohagi.
The
And
Russians
yakisoba
don't give
pan.
us that much sugar. I'm afraid they won't be very sweet.
I'm sure they'll be delicious. Thank you. Is this a friend of yours?
Yes, I invited her along.
Pardon me, but have we met?
Oh, that's Kiriko-chan. She came to us from Tokyo.
Totally believe it.
Fine. You really don't have to introduce me.
Believe it 100%.
But he's asking about you, Kiriko-chan. I'm Kiriko Doji, sirs.
I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama. Pleased to meet you.
Bro, don't do it.
Wait.
Unless you have some kind of realization
Relation to Professor
later on.
Doji?
Don't do
His
it.
daughter. I hope that doesn't bother you.
No, far from it. I just never imagined his daughter would be so...
I've heard about Kiriko-san's father. They say he's a remarkable teacher, though I didn't realize he was a professor. Professor Doji's here? If he's at the armory, that can only mean...
That's enough, Keitaro. His involvement with the new weapon is highly confidential. I mean, damn it.
Oh, don't worry, we won't tell. You're pretty funny. Keitaro-san, do you know where you'll be stationed?
He'll be working alongside me. The armory's not too far from here. However, it may be some time until he's back.
Tamao-san, you and the Kurabes have been nothing but kind to me. I can only give you my thanks, from the bottom of my heart. I'll have to leave my little sister with you, so please, take care of her for me.
Don't you worry about a thing, Keitaro-san. I'll take good care of Chihiro-chan.
And tell her I won't be gone for long. The second I get time off, I'll come visit.
Keitaro, it's almost time. They're expecting us.
Bye-bye.
We'd better get going.
I'll be back.
Do take care, you two.
I promise. I'll be back.
I'm gonna have so many stories. We're gonna go to China. Gonna meet some cool people.
What was that just now? Some kind of flash. Lightning, maybe. It came from around here, I think. Kiriko-san disappeared after that incident. And Professor Doji has gone silent ever since.
Okay,
This doesn't
so
make sense.
Okino went to the future, and Hijiyama went with him.
Our new top-secret military weapon called a Sentinel. I've been selected as a cadet to pilot it. Air raids have plagued several regions for months now. At this rate, the Americans will completely destroy Japan. We have to do something.
Oh boy, I don't know if there'll be anything you can do in about... They said this was May, so this is like, what? 3 months? 3 months from now? I don't know if there'll be anything they can do. Do I recommend this game? Yes, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It's mostly kind of point and click adventure game, but leaning way more on like visual novel-y type stuff. Leans more on that, but it feels like a lot of the gameplay, or not the gameplay, but a lot of the game itself is trying to piece together this story. Because there goes my light. It went out again. Oh, that light's a piece of shit. A lot of the story is told out of order. And even things that you would think would be in order are not necessarily in order. So a lot of the game is just trying to figure out what the hell is going on and trying to connect everything. and it's a lot of fun. But there is an actual gameplay. There's actual like combat. It's an RTS. As Claudio Ignacio Morales Flores says, it is an RTS. But the RTS stuff,
Tokisaga Shrine.
it's not amazing.
Maybe I saw a visiting god.
It's good. It's fun.
Likely. So much for my.
But that's not where the
first
real
day
game
of
is.
time off. It's already night. Chihiro's probably worried about me.
Oh.
Say
Oh.
your name. I know you're there.
Oh. I know. Oh, God.
Who are you?
I know exactly when this is.
Shouldn't you be wearing pants?
Huh? Maybe wearing gym clothes wasn't the best idea.
I don't know why you're here, but it's dangerous to be out this late on your own. Allow me to escort you home.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura. I'm stationed at the armory nearby. But I'm off duty now, so I was on my way home. So, what's your name?
Real honest to God question. Real honest to God question. Why are female Japanese students gym clothes, like, why are they, why are the bottoms that, like, why are they like that? I want to know, like, what the rationale for that is. Because, like, I don't even necessarily think it is a sexual thing. Like, like, leotards are a thing. Leotards are a thing. But, like, why? Like, what's the rationale for, like, all schoolgirls? Like, this is the uniform for schoolgirls when they go work out.
Natsuno. Natsuno Minami.
Which way to your place, Natsuno-san?
Good question. Kind of a complicated answer, though.
Wait. What's that sound?
Air raid.
What's going on?
An air raid. They're trying to bomb the factory. But that's near where the Karabes live. Stay here. It should be safe at this distance.
Use this opportunity to go back
I have to go.
to 85. Oh, wait, no, isn't she trapped here?
What? Seriously? Do I have to?
Yeah, they're mechs.
Fine,
They're mechs.
Whatever. If everything goes wrong, it's totally your fault.
Chihiro!
Hot. Hey, hold on a sec.
Why did you follow me?
I don't know.
Fine, but just stay there. It's clear here, but the flames are stronger up ahead.
You're not going in, are you?
I have to. That house up ahead is where my sister's staying. This can't be happening. It's completely gone. It must have been a direct hit. Chihiro! Tamao-san! This belongs to Chihiro. Chihiro! Tamao-san! Our mother's terrible at sewing. but she made this.
This is the perfect time to think about this.
I'd never seen her struggle with anything so hard, but she did it. It's pieced together with scraps of cloth, not the best quality. Even still, Chihiro took it with her wherever she went.
Anita!
You're safe. Where's Tamao-san?
Right here. Kentaro-san.
Tamao-san.
It's all gone.
I know. But you're alive, and that's what matters.
We ran to the shelters as soon as we heard the sirens. But Chihiro-chan ran off alone. She said she was going back to the house.
'Cause you were coming home. And if nobody was there to see you, you'd be really sad.
Chihiro.
So they're all safe and sound, huh?
Natsuno-san.
Oh! 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 These aren't American air raids, huh?
What is that? Another American weapon?
I'm scared.
We can't stay here. Everyone, get moving!
Everything on that side of the Kaede River is on fire.
Looks like it's headed toward Kamazumi next.
Big brother. Why are they showing up in this era?
I cannot consider American weapons.
I've always heard the US had an industrial advantage over us. That thing has to be one of their weapons. They've finally come for our homeland. And if we don't stop them... Tamao-san, please take care of Chihiro.
Big brother.
Stay with her and do as you're told. Understand? Tamao-san, can I ask you to look after Natsuno-san too?
What about you?
I'm going back to the armory.
I'm gonna go make my forehead
You
glow.
stay with Tamao-san. She'll keep you safe. Now go. I'll show them that Japan can still fight. This is the day I've been training for. Against the Sentinel, they don't stand a chance.
You hear all that?
Oh no!
I know. I'm on it.
She sees it, doesn't she? Well, time to go down the list. Keitaro Miura is a boy who shifted from 1945 to 1985. He's considerate, very earnest, and takes good care of his little sister. He hides his forehead scar with a hat. Takatoshi Hijiyama and Tamao Kurabe are both his childhood friends. No one loves his country more than he does. Good old-fashioned nationalist. Colony in satellite orbit. A colony under construction up in the satellite orbiting Earth in 2187. Once completed, it had a diameter of 30 kilometers and was docked with multiple giant cylindrical food production silos. 1940s. The city is a sea of flames due to the kaiju attacks. Yes, that's what 1940 is about. That's all 1940 is. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, they aren't. Yeah, they're stuck here for some reason. Something happened and they're stuck here. Yeah, go back to 1945. Yeah. Then the air raid, and then he thinks it's It's a new American weapon. So that one was actually pretty straightforward. There wasn't really like a ton there. Chihiro, that's who I'm thinking it is. I want to double check. I need to go down this list. See if a certain scene happened by this point. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Go to the top of the timeline? What the? Oh, this scene. I forgot about this scene. What the fuck? Why is this the first thing? Why is this the first thing? Why? Why is this the first one? Well, back to more remembrance. Yuki Takamiya's Girl with Red Glasses event. Protagonist of story progress at 80%. Over 12. So essentially, Rinya, like going back to Goto, that's going to be like the very end of the game. Complete Natsuno Minami's Exterminator event. That's going to be for a hot second. Complete Jiro Kurabe's Jiro Kurabe event. 8 protagonists over 60%. That's going to be a hot minute. She's over 60. She's over 60. He's not. They're not. And then get 9 protagonists at 30% or over. I have an answer to your gym outfit question. Japan was influenced by the 1964 Olympics, and then they just turned foreign bloomers into their own standard gym shorts design. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm confident there'd be people who would like try and be like, oh, it's because Japan's a bunch of pervs and like. Yeah, it probably is something a lot more simple and straightforward like that. How many protagonists have I unlocked at this point? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm missing one. Huh. Yeah, I'm sure there'd be people who would be like, oh, it's because Japan's a bunch of pervs. I have a friend who's like that.
Where I am. At least the sunset is always the same.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn up my light gain since that light is out. There we go. Gaze.
You can hardly see any stars in this era. Though I have
Yeah,
to
and it
say,
sucks.
the city lights are a sight to behold. This place isn't too crowded. Gives me room to hang around and think for a bit. Better take advantage of that. Nothing's changed today either. Our mother's terrible at sewing, but I'd never seen her struggle with its piece to get even Chihiro.
Yep.
They came ashore during the air raid. They're enormous.
That was not American.
Meters tall. Instead of wheels, they move on long leg-like appendages. Quite a terrifying sight. Like something out of hell. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there, hiding behind all those elaborate curtains. That's Sentinel. It's what brought me here. Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is
My guess.
I'm no expert, but I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats.
My guess is he went to go get the Sentinel, and then the Sentinel time traveled instead.
Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. But on that day, at that moment,
With the only
that fantasy
time travel novel he could be, is he only talking about, is he talking about the time machine? Because I wonder at what point time travel stories started to like really become more and more common. Like at what, like how long was the only time travel story the time machine? And were there any other ones? Like any other notable ones that he could possibly be talking about? Because I'm just going to assume he's talking about the time machine.
all out of flying bombs. Electromagnetic rounds are offline. Outputs dropped by 50% in both electromagnetic battery.
Time machine, yeah. Now that I think about it, I can't really think of what the after the time machine, I can't think of what the next
But I'm not about
notable
to
time
sit
travel
here
story
and
would
die.
be.
I still have 2 minutes before I hit my operating.
As far as I think, it just goes the time machine and then everything to release in the modern day. Yeah, it does kind of look like Machine Dramon.
What the hell?
Yep, that's what I thought. He gets in it, and instead of actually fighting, it just time travels. Oh, did Asimov do a time travel story? I didn't know that. The only Asimov I've ever like. Oh, I forgot about A Wrinkle in Time. I forgot about A Wrinkle in Time. Though A Wrinkle in Time is kind of like a lot of things.
It reached its operating limit.
But yeah, the only Asimov that I am familiar with at all is obviously his robot stuff. I'm not familiar with, what is it, The End of Eternity? I didn't know he wrote a time travel story.
The air raid. Everything was just on fire. All these giant towers with glass windows. What the hell's going on? The last thing I remember is being surrounded by those new American weapons and... No. It can't be. I've heard about major U.S. cities. These high-rise buildings are common. Was I captured? And they got my Sentinel too?
No,
They must have done it when I lost consciousness.
no, I'm pretty sure you're still in Japan.
No, wait. If the Sentinel just reached its operating limit, then not very much time could have passed. But this view says otherwise. It's not my homeland. Somehow I ended up on U.S. soil. If that's the case, fine. I guess this is where I'll die. But I'm not going down without a fight.
He just starts,
I'll face the enemy, even without my Sentinel. The Sentinel.
he just starts killing
This is bad.
his own
Sentinels
people.
are top secret.
Man, this really is Attack on Titan.
Hands.
War crimes are fun.
get their hands on the Sentinel. That's the kind of issue that becomes a national crisis. But what can I do? I can't activate now, let alone initiate self-destruct. I need to slow down and think things over. I should probably go lie low until the Sentinel recovers. But not because I'm afraid. My country, my little sister. I'd give my life for them at the drop of a hat. But I have to be smart right now. And that means waiting for the Sentinel to be up and running. Now that I have a plan, I'd better move fast. I should get out of here before American soldiers show up. I'll stay out of sight until it's the right time to move.
He's gonna be hiding in a corner waiting for Americans to show up, and they just never show up.
Everyone here appears to be Japanese.
Hey man, you could be in China.
Something's off.
Or Korea.
These signs show both kanji and the English alphabet. Ashitaba Printing, Ashitaba Bank. Why are they named after my hometown?
You want to stop by the arcade?
Sure. The one at Sun Mall?
Nah, the one at Joyland. Let's go try out those big new Sega machines that came in.
Oh yeah.
Deal with their
This is technically technically a Sega game.
foreign to me.
Is Sega on the box? I know Atlas published it, but is Sega on the box anywhere? Yeah, it's yeah. Right on the back. It's so weird that Atlas is essentially still Atlas is like its own company in a number of ways, such as like publishing. Like they can publish
Him in last night's episode? Yeah. Oh, he's so amazing.
like they can publish this, and it's not really being marketed. It was never really marketed as a Sega game. It was marketed as an Atlas game, even though it's not, an Atlas game.
Right? I watch everything he's in.
Female students. Though that's quite a bit of exposed leg. It almost seems like a different dialect. But it's definitely Japanese.
I feel like this is something that's kind of lost in translation because, as far as I'm hearing, he's not talking that different to me. But I bet in the original Japanese he would be talking in
So many cars.
he would be talking differently.
Where in the world am I? This isn't America. It looks like Japan, but everything seems off. This is all just a terrible dream. Right? Right. It's nothing to worry about, just my brain acting up. That's why my surroundings appear to be different. We knew what the risks were going in as Sentinel pilots. Professor Doji made it all very clear to us. That's right. This has happened before. I experienced a similar illusion during the Sentinel single.
Oh, Amaguchi! And
He's
Ogata!
wearing a boy's
Josuke!
uniform, but appears to have a girl's haircut.
The hell you looking at?
This one has a particularly strange hairstyle.
You trying to get your ass kicked?
It looks like I've finally gone crazy.
You want to see crazy?
Hey, stop!
He's a military man. He can take it.
Where am I?
I guess not.
What is this room? Hold on. I think I remember. Some guy with weird hair hit me with his bag. This doesn't look like a detention facility. Either I'm still seeing things, or someone removed me from the Sentinel. Whoever it was brought me to some kind of lab.
This is a lab to you? I mean, technically.
A box-shaped projection device. The Sentinel has its own spatial projector as well. But that's highly confidential military technology. It's about baseball. I'm not in a military base, am I? It's a calendar. 1985? It's all in my head. It's just an illusion.
Just the...
Box?
Yeah. It's just the same thing.
Foreign phonograph records. Takatoshi-san used to let me listen to his. Why are there so many records here? There are way more than I saw at the Hijiyamas.
I want to get a record player at some point. Just start collecting vinyls. There are a couple of games I'd like to get records of. Put on the background while I'm working.
Math, modern Japanese. Lots of textbooks lined up here. Japanese history. So I really am still in Japan then. This can't be right. 1945. The year of Japan's unconditional surrender. Surrender? We lost the war? 1945. That's this year. August 6th. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. 140,000 killed. 3 days later, second bomb dropped on Nagasaki. 70,000 killed.
I have to get back and warn everyone.
New American bombs. What is this book? 1951. U.S.-Japan Security Treaty signed. 1964. Tokyo Olympics.
Hey.
How far does this go? Wait. What did that calendar say? It has to be fake. When was this printed? It says here 1985. Could it really be?
You okay? Here.
It's so cold.
That's all that was in the fridge.
Wow.
Not a big fan of soda, I take it?
Some kind of carbonated beverage? I had ramen once at a festival in Tsutsuji, but I was just a kid. 1985. Am I still in Japan? But in the future? Who are you?
I'm Shu Amiguchi, and we're at my apartment in Kamazumi.
Keitaro Miura.
I'm Shu Anamanaguchi.
How did I get here?
I called a taxi and brought you. You got
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You startled me.
I'm in LA, so I wanted to come into your stream and say hello from LA.
Oh, hello, LA. Hello.
Also, I'm literally on a connecting flight, and I have like 10 minutes to go. So I was like, oh, you're streaming. This will be easier than going to YouTube.
Well, you know what? This is actually kind of we could take a little break just to talk. Been playing for about an hour. This is fun. But yeah, I could talk for a minute. Hopefully, chat won't mind.
We can talk about the uncontroversial NFTs.
Oh my god, I love the fact that just literally I just woke up today and for whatever reason the Mega 10 community was just at war with Chuck Huber.
So
and I did look into it and figure out like why, but I was like, that is not what I was expecting.
I think the funny part is, though, to be fair, though, like no one, I will say this with absolute certainty. I had a conversation with this, actually with a voice actor about it this weekend at the convention I was at, and I was like, we universally agree. No one is ever going to get fired for supporting NFTs. That's
Yeah,
just kind
no,
of the thing.
that would be. Honestly, I feel like that would almost be grounds for unlawful termination, almost.
Cancel culture due to NFT.
Yeah.
But I have a very important un-NFT related question for you.
Yes.
So I saw, not to dox you, but I went to something recently for the first time, and there's one in your city. Well, maybe not city, but near you. Are you aware of what an H Mart is?
Say one more time.
H Mart.
H?
Letter H.
Letter
Mart.
H Mart. No.
Like, put it in your phone's map app right now and see how far it is from you. Because I know it's like, if it's not in your city, it's like one city over.
Closest one is about 2 hours from here.
If you ever get a chance and you're in that part of town, I cannot recommend you go there enough. It is literally like the nicest Asian grocery store I've ever been to.
Yeah, it's a chain. It's weird to see like a chain Asian food store.
Yeah, and it's like they're huge. Like, there's, like, you know how Walmarts will have stores and restaurants inside the store?
Yeah.
It's like that, but on crack. Like, so they had like a 10 restaurant food court that was like you would go to, and they had the quality of like an actual sit-down restaurant for all of them.
Huh.
It was very weird. There was a lot of import stuff. It's definitely not the cheapest, but for like a, hey, I'm nearby, I should pop in and grab a bunch of like knickknacks or like good foods and stuff I'll never find at local stores, I cannot recommend enough.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think I would stumble across one in the middle of the desert.
I'll keep an eye out, or I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind next time I'm near there, which will probably be in the next couple of months, and then it will be a long time before I'll ever be in that area again, because my dad lives over there. That's where I grew up, but my dad is planning on retiring and moving out of town, and once he moves, I'm gonna have like nowhere to stay in my hometown, so I'm gonna have like it's just gonna become way more. It's gonna become like I'm not going back to that town for like probably a couple of years once my dad moves.
Watch you like actually meet someone there, and then you move, retire there, and like have kids.
Oh man. Oh,
so
man.
The funny thing about that though is like, I feel like, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you don't seem like the kind of guy who leaves the house much unless it's for work. Like, you don't seem like a we're going out kind of guy.
Kinda. I'm not much of a partier. I've been to parties, but it was mainly during college, and I'd rather just hang out with friends. I
need stories of Mac at like a gaming or anime convention really bad.
Oh, I've been to conventions. But
like, when's your last one? I've never heard of it. Like 2 years of knowing you.
It was MomoCon 2019. That's why.
I'm trying to remember. MomoCon's the one in Atlanta?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was, gosh, that was before even my my Limnisgate, the Somnium Files videos. That was a while ago.
What we need to do is we need to get like our group of friends, our online friends who produce stuff. We need to think of whatever the closest or dumbest event we can all go to together to try and justify the cost of flying and like doing something.
Yes.
In a hypothetically post all of this world.
Yeah. We're never getting out of this.
All right, well, the pilot is doing his thing now, so I don't want to be that guy. So enjoy your stream.
Will do.
Try to get, what's your percentage right now for remembrance? What do you at?
Where can I check that?
You'd have to like stop it, but it's okay. Like, do you feel like you're maybe over the halfway point?
I'm really not sure. I'll probably just, you know what? You know what? Once I finish this run through, I'll just write it down. I'll write it down, then I'll send it to you, and you'll see it.
I know what you can do. I know what you can do to tell me. Pull up his timeline right now for your character. Like zoom out. Okay. How many characters have you completed as far as the game?
I don't have any characters at 100%, but I'm doing everything in a row.
Order?
Yeah, so
So is he
I've
like
hit,
your 5th character?
oh, I think he might be my 6th or 7th or something. I don't remember.
Okay, I'd say you're probably been maybe a third of the way through the game.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely, like, I feel like with the last few streams, it's been, like, I don't want to say picking up, because that makes it sound like I wasn't interested up to this point, but, like, more things are happening, I guess is what I'm getting at.
It gets actively more interesting, thankfully. It starts slow, but it does get a lot better.
Yeah, it was slow, but it still was able to, like, grab my interest enough. Anyway,
well, I'm gonna go let you go and play 2013's hottest game, The Amazing Spider-Man, on the PlayStation Vita. So I'll let you go.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Bye.
Bye. Okay, now he's gone. Now we can start shit talking him. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I just saw a really dumb meme. Okay, let's talk to Amaguchi-san. Amaguchi-kun.
Helped me.
Chan. Senpai.
You know you
Sansama.
Ogata over the edge. He was already pissed from being chewed out. If he gets in trouble one more time, he's getting suspended. Be real nice if you two could work things out peacefully.
I need to know one thing. What year is it?
What? Afraid you got knocked into a coma for the last few years? Relax, you didn't get hit that hard. It's still 1985, alright? You haven't missed a day.
Okay. Oh my god, we were right there at the end. If we just kept going, I could have told Spencer where I was. Riverbed. Kaide River's riverbed, where you can get a good view of Kasumicho. How many people come here because of the substantial elevation difference from the metropolitan area? 1940s. 1940s is a turbulent era of World War II, a major war which involved numerous powerful nations and marked a turning point for technology and ideology. It's also a period wherein Japan transitioned from militarianism to pacifism. Let's see... where this goes. Ooh, this here is probably with Natsuno. Another world, something happens. Probably something with Ogata to explain why he was like, you got chewed out or whatever. Struck by a bag, Japanese history, compatible. Only at 26%. I'm only a quarter of the way through. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I was right. 7. 7th character. Welcome back.
No matter where I am,
Okay.
at least the sunset is always the same.
Why free? Oh, is it any good? Well, you're hoping for you. It's good because it's free food. Anyway, sorry, roommate just got back.
I don't care that we lost. I'm proud my country could rebuild after what happened. But I won't accept this future. Now that I know we lose the war, that's all the more reason to go back. I'll bring the Sentinel with me, and I'll change history.
We will change the future.
And protect the people. I have to save as many of them as I can. But what if it's impossible for me to go back? What if I'm trapped here? Chihiro. Alright, that's enough. Get it together. Don't get discouraged. You will make it back. No matter what it takes. I wonder, what if I never actually traveled through time? It's possible that space-time here is warped somehow. But it could just be a local effect. I should try heading toward the school. Maybe time is flowing normally over there.
To the high school.
Why were just the Sentinel and I brought here? That thing is beyond me. I'm no expert. But I know it's capable of some extraordinary feats. Time travel, though. Could the Sentinel possess an ability like
Actually, once he finishes talking like that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. Oh, I'm back. Ah, glasses. Stuffed rabbit. No, I don't want to consider the freaking rabbit again.
I checked the library for any records of such a weapon. But in all of history, nothing like it has ever existed. Not in the US.
Oh, what if he runs into Natsuno while he's here?
What was that thing? Before the war, my uncle gave me a sci-fi novel. A story about traveling through time to the future. It only ever felt like a far-off fantasy. To think it ever become a reality. Despite a catastrophic loss, Japan recovered quite well. It seems to have entered a prosperous new era. Almost too prosperous.
What does that mean?
Hurry up, Miwa-chan. Slow down, Iori-chan.
Female students. Looks like the school's still here. Isn't that...
Amaguchi? Oh no, Natsuno! Oh, and this is gonna be before she met him, isn't it?
Miura-kun?
Oh no.
Thank goodness.
You're Natsuno Minami, right? The one I met at the shrine. What are you doing here?
I've gotta say, you had me pretty worried. I had no idea where you went.
I can't believe you're here too.
I couldn't find you anywhere. I thought you got snatched up and hauled off to Area 51. But anyway.
He has no idea what that even is.
Wait, first...
Where have you been?
A kind student spent...
You know, like my chair? Yeah, I like the chair. I got it from, Got it from Staples. Real good chair. There is... Here's a little hack as a guy who used to work at Staples. If you buy a chair, if you're gonna buy a chair, if you're gonna buy furniture, but most specifically a chair, get the extended warranty, get the protection plan on it, and then wait like a month. Then file a claim. Because you will get all the money you paid back, and it only costs you $15 to get the chair, or to get the protection plan. So you're effectively getting a chair that can range anywhere from $90 to $250. That's what this chair was. This chair is $250. Effectively getting it for $15. I've done that. My coworkers have done. My coworkers, ex-coworkers, have done that. Just do it. It's a hack. That's the thing. They were like, always try and get protection plans with the chair and do whatever you can to get the protection plans. I'm like, sure thing. I'm gonna tell people how to save money. Even if ultimately it loses you guys money? We're saving the money. I'm selling the damn protection plan. I'm doing what you want.
Outdoors? Hang on. This is my mess, so I have to figure out how to clean it up.
I don't think it's your mess.
But then again,
I think this is a mess that just so happened to happen at the same time as your mess.
Oh yeah. Granny Tamao went on a trip. So Jiro-kun should be the only one home.
No.
That house does have a lot of rooms.
Okay, so this is still like early on then.
Natsuno-san. Get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... Yes. I admit, she's bright, cheerful, attractive. But right now, I have more urgent matters to tend to.
Sorry. Let me go grab my stuff really quick. I'll be right back, so just wait here. Then we'll head over to the Karabe's house.
Karabe?
Is my sister still there? No, but she might be nearby. Ooh, a radio. Dent.
Managed to leave quite the dent. Chihiro? You don't have to cry. It's not like you did this on purpose. I'm sure Uncle isn't mad about it anymore.
What about you? Are you mad?
Of course not. I'm your big brother. I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. Now, come on out. So, how'd you hit the pillar with the laundry bucket? You must have been playing pretty rough.
The bunny was fighting, and it beat up giant ghosts. Cause the ghosts smash all the houses, and more of them keep coming.
Such strange ghosts. Did you come up with them yourself?
No, Tamao told me about them.
I'm sorry, Chihiro-chan. My father has quite a short temper. I'm sorry. This was all my fault.
Tamao-san.
It only happened because I told Chihiro-chan about my dreams.
Is it okay for you to be awake right now?
Mm-hmm. I've been feeling much better lately. And I have Goto-san from Tokyo to thank for that. He's been sharing some foreign medicine with me.
Foreign.
It's just that ever since I started taking it, I keep having strange dreams. But they feel like more than
Why is
just
Goto
dreams.
just drugging
They're like memories.
Jiro's
that I just suddenly
grandma?
remember.
The sirens.
This is bad. Turn on the radio.
This military broadcast. Air raid alarms have been sounded. Enemy is flying at low altitude. More air units to be expected. To prepare against the coming invasion, we ask all citizens to unite as we fortify our air defenses.
It's a massive enemy raid.
We have to hurry to a bomb-proof shelter. Come on, Chihiro-chan. We have to go.
Jiro-kun, are you home?
Minami-san. Couldn't you have knocked first?
Come on, your Granny Tamao and I are best buds.
It's this scene.
We're neighbors. Think I don't know my way around the place?
Did you really need to come out?
You're Yakushiti-san, our classmate? Wait, no way. Are you two? Do you need something from him?
It's not what it looks like. This is just... you know...
Natsuno-san?
Oh, come on in.
Pardon my interruption.
Dent's gone.
So this house is still standing.
Who are you?
My name is Keitaro Miura.
So, it's kinda complicated, but yeah. I need you to let him stay over for a few days.
What? How do you know Minami-san?
Come on, I know you have a spare room. Just let him stay until your granny's back. In exchange, I won't tell anyone you're living with a girl.
That's not...
The details don't matter. Just let him stay, alright? Thanks, see ya!
Natsuno-san, is this...
It's fine, it's fine. I live super close by. So if you need anything, just let me know.
she goes. Well, this is awkward. Pardon me. I know Natsuno-san's intentions are good, but I really don't want to be an inconvenience.
Are you hungry? Why don't you join us for dinner?
Made plenty of food.
Your stomach thinks you should.
No, that was,
I'll go fix you a plate.
So, Tamao-san is your grandmother?
I wonder how this is gonna show up on the timeline, because this is literally the same scene.
She's visiting relatives back in Shimane. That's why she isn't here.
Shimane. She must be with her mother's side of the family in Iwami.
Do you know my grandma?
Yes.
You do, huh? So then? How long do you need a place to stay?
Not long. Just until I can make my way back home.
Well, alright. If that's the case, it shouldn't be a problem. Just try not to cause any trouble. Feel free to use the guest room on the first floor.
Thank you. There's a projection device where the radio used to be. It's been lightly remodeled, but it's the same house. I could have sworn it burned to the ground. The damage on this pillar is missing. And it wasn't changed when they remodeled. If this really is the Kurabe's house,
Alternate
then it should
timelines?
be right here. Chihiro left a dent in this pillar.
Back on my parents' property, there was a wooden single-story house. It was built in the middle of the 20th century. That humble little place stood for about 100 years. My grandfather often told me stories about it. Some of his fondest childhood memories were at that house.
That sounds lovely. I'll have it produced for you.
Hell does that mean?
But all I have left are old photographs.
That's fine. I can restore them for you.
Thank you, Mira-san. I'm looking forward to it. Oh. Were you just on a call with someone else?
With Professor Kurabe, yes. We were discussing the layout of the residential zone.
Oh, that's right. Professor Kurabe was born in the 21st century. She's 120 years old, right? I know that she's receiving nanomachine treatment, but she still looks so young.
She's Professor Morimura's mentor, I hear. Quite an intelligent individual.
Well, yeah. She is the foremost expert on AI, after all.
Right. Anyway, is something wrong?
Why does something have to be wrong for me to call? Well, I just so happen to have a really urgent problem. I need emotional support stat, and I need it from you.
Oh, that does sound urgent. Then I'll be waiting.
Recreating. We unlocked Keitaro Miura. Cool. We did it. Something tells me it would have been locked out until I got to a certain point in someone else's story. Kurabe House restoration. I think I got some theories going around in my head right now. Mark on the pillar. think, obviously don't confirm anything if I hit the nail on the head. But I think maybe not actually the normal 1985. I think it might actually be the 1985. All the normal everything is fine stuff might actually be on there. Mark on the pillar. Then jump forward. Then he goes to school. Yeah, okay, so even though they happen at the exact same point, they're literally the same scene. Okay. Okay. I'm just curious. What's like... Jesus, over 300 scenes. Yep.
Yes.
Doing more.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same. I met Natsuno-san over at the shrine.
We're going this way now.
She ended up dodging my question. What was she doing there? She attends the same school as Jiro-kun. At least that's what he told me.
Helicopter, helicopter.
I need to figure out how to take back the Sentinel. Then I can find a way to return to 1945. Though
Wait.
I can't seem to reactivate it. I've tried.
Wait,
countless
is
times.
the Sentinels in the construction
I hope I didn't
zone?
break it. If there's a mechanical issue, I'd love to take a look at it. But security around the building's been tight lately. Now I can't get too close.
See ya.
Bye. Real quick before you go, actually, just look at this meme. It's not even really a meme.
What is it?
It's a mod for Terraria.
Who is that?
It's Terraria, but the Eye of Cthulhu is my 8th grade history teacher. He just modded his 8th grade history teacher into the game. It's a good mod.
Yeah, I'm on Terraria.
Yeah.
Alright, see ya.
Bye. I do that to my roommate a lot. He'll go do something and then it's just like, damn. Okay, so the construction site is actually where Miura's Sentinel's being stored.
I can't just sit here. Actually, that factory at the
Oh yeah, Yakushiji shot him.
It might still be standing in this era.
Oh, the factory. The factory Oki knows at. Probably the one. Nope, different one.
Natsuno-san. Get it together, Keitaro.
He's got a crush.
Yes. I admit, she's... Before the war, my uncle gave me... Despite... I saw when the war supposedly ends in that history book. August of 1945. If that's true, then Japan loses the war in just 3 months. Ayame Park. This is where the factory used to be.
Oh! Oh!
Chihiro,
Oh!
is it really?
Oh no!
What business do you have with my little sister?
Who are you?
I'm that child's older brother. Is there something you need from her?
No. She just looks like a relative of mine.
Let's get going.
That probably is. Yeah, 13 Sentinels is a fantastic Terraria mod.
Chihiro.
It's like one of those mods that just turns it into a completely different game.
She'd be over 40 by now. If she's... We don't have a family burial plot where I'd find her. I have no idea what's happened to her. She's either alive somewhere in this world.
She's right there. She's off. She walked off screen. She over there.
I'm going to find my way back to you. In any case, I should go talk to Natsuno-san. She must know something. If she's... We... Sakura High School. It looks nothing like the school I attended. It's still here. It's been renovated. But I
Oh yeah, he didn't actually even go in the school previously. He just ran into Natsuno.
If this is the school building, then over there's where the potato field used to be. Looks like that plot of land got bigger. I wonder if there's a way in.
Oh, hello. What am I playing? 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Aegis.
There's no one here. Do they not use this building? This building was brand new. Now the floorboards creak. The pillars are all scratched up. And really has been 40 years.
What the? Ghost?
This is where I waited for Takatoshi-san. And where Tamao-san came to see me off. How strange. It almost feels like it was all...
Yeah, this is just one big Terraria mod, actually.
Alright, enough. This isn't the time to be getting sentimental.
This isn't time to be getting... Sentinel mental. Ah. Leave. Oh, Yakushi, you bastard!
Oh, Miura-kun.
No, 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 you are, no, go.
Thank you again for the
Get
bento you
out.
gave me. I found a nice spot to eat it by the Kaide River. A bento with meatballs. Quite luxurious. I was very impressed.
Oh, they were just regular old meatballs. Nothing special, but I'm glad you liked it. What are you doing out here? Are you looking for someone? What are you...
Oh,
I'm trying to find Natsuno-san. Would you happen to know where she is?
Minami-san? She should be in the track room.
I bet she's going on more time travel adventures with
Want me to go
BJ.
check?
No, that's okay.
Oh yeah. So for dinner tonight, I think I'll make hamburg steak. You seem to really like it.
You mean that giant ball of meat?
Hamburger meat, yeah. It's Jiro's favorite. So try not to come home too late.
Hamburger? Hamburger.
Those meatballs they call hamburger.
Hamburger.
So delicious.
Hamburger.
Enough. This is no time to be distracted.
Hamburger. I want some more hamburger, please. Oh, that gets lost in translation.
Natsuno-san's over there.
I want some more hamburger. Bring me hamburger.
Everyone's staring at me. I'm glad I found.
Yeah, you look like a friggin' soldier.
But I don't like.
I mean, you
all this
are.
attention.
Hey, you.
Oh,
You've been standing there an awfully long time. What are you doing?
staring.
I'm waiting for Natsuno Minami.
Minami? How do you know her? And how old are you?
That's a
Looks like middle
good
school
question.
uniform to me.
No, I'm
Seriously? You guys have to be so nosy?
Natsuno-san.
Come on, let's go. Sorry I took a while getting changed.
It's fine. I said I'd wait. So, whenever you exercise, you all change into outfits that show your legs? That's fascinating.
Anyway, you kinda showed up at school out of nowhere. Everything okay? Everything okay?
Natsuno-san.
Why he gotta be on that
I met
side?
you before. Back in 1945. And now, here you are.
Huh?
You must know something about all this. About how I ended up in this era. Please, tell me what you know.
That's, Jeez, how do I put this?
Come on, man.
Look,
You should
I can't
notice
really
that.
talk about it here.
We could go to the building I used back in my time. It seemed to be empty.
The old school building. We can go in there?
Yes, it was open.
All right. Then we'll talk about it there. Let's go. I always thought this place would be locked up. We should be good here. Miura-kun, can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Okay.
I am the girl who leapt through time.
Don't freak out, okay? This is BJ. He's an alien from the future. BJ's looking for the robot he used to get here. And I'm helping him find it.
A robot?
Does the word Sentinel ring a bell? That Sentinel from back in 1945 belongs to BJ's alien friend. There are a few of them, too.
How does she know about the Sentinel? And did she say it was made by aliens? It's a top-secret military weapon created by Japan.
I don't need to tell you this, but those babies are capable of time travel.
I don't care who's responsible for creating the Sentinel.
It was Okino.
I needed to save my country. But what do I do? The circuit should have repaired itself by now, but I can't seem to reactivate it. This BJ, I have some questions about it. I've heard Shikishima engineers talk about something like this. Isn't this actually a type of scout unit?
Shikishima? They don't dabble in alien technology. All they do is make weapons, and BJ is no weapon.
But
Shikishima, that's the company that future Godo was like the CEO of. I'm pretty sure.
Don't be a jerk, Miura-kun. BJ isn't some kind of robot. This is just a spacesuit. Aliens come in all shapes and sizes.
You can't be this stupid.
The only thing inside that suit is BJ's brain.
Oh my god.
Why are you searching for the Sentinel? What's your objective?
To uncover the truth.
The truth?
You wish to know where you came from, do you not?
What are you talking about? I came from 1945.
Incorrect. Your log proves otherwise.
My log?
Yeah, show us.
This log. If you really have it, I'd like to see it.
Professor, I have switched over to a private channel. Professor Takamiya, can you hear me?
Is that...
Miura-kun?
Professor Takamiya.
I'm connected now. Thanks, Miura-kun.
What the heck? Yuki-chan?
Everything goes smoothly with the shuttle?
I was able to secure a seat thanks to you. It'll probably be the last shuttle. This place will be lost by tomorrow, too.
Has the front line advanced that much already?
Afraid so. If anything, they're picking up speed. Did Natsuno get out safely?
She arrived in Sector 4 about 5 hours ago.
Ah, so she's there with you. You know, you two... I never approved of your relationship.
What?
Mom! There's my girl. You know I'm only kidding. I didn't think you wanted to talk to me anymore.
Of course I do.
I'm sorry about all the trouble with your father. He and I haven't been on good terms since we split up.
It's okay, Mom. I want to be with you.
I know. Me too, Na-chan.
Yuki-chan's my mom?
I'm sorry, Professor Takamiya. The shuttle's about to take off.
All right. I'll see you at Sector 3 in 14 hours.
We'll be waiting for you at Landing Zone 10.
Looking forward to it.
The destruction is spreading. It's only a matter of time until the surface is lost.
What the heck was all that?
That was just a segment of the log I've retained.
I have to know. When was that log recorded?
In the year 2188.
That doesn't make sense. How's this even possible? Yuki-chan's my mom in the future?
Oh. Okay, his story's over halfway. Natsuno Minami is Professor Yuki Takamiya's daughter as well as Keitaro Miura's girlfriend. Keitaro Miura. After shifting to 1985, Miura ends up staying at the Kurabe's residence thanks to Natsuno Minami's referral. That same day, Megumi Yakushiji, who happens to be staying there, cooks up some meat he knows only as hamburger. I want some hamburger. Which had him in awe from his first delicious bite. Yuki Takamiya, 2188. Professor Yuki Takamiya in the 2188 world is Natsuno Minami's mother. She uses her maiden name Takamiya as she's already divorced her husband. She feels bad that her daughter, Minami, had to go through the divorce. Oh, so okay. So she used to be Yuki Natsuno? BJ, one of the robotic drones manufactured by Shikishima Industries. They were manufactured for surveying underdeveloped lands and repairing machinery. Park. Ayame Park is located at the top of a small hill. It used to be called Ayame Pass back when the munitions factory was still there. I forgot to look at the timeline. The final countdown. So we go down. I love you. Why are you here? Another freeloader. A house that shouldn't exist. Then he goes to go try and find the factory, and he sees Goto Chihiro Morimura. Okay. That's basically everything from that whole thing. Are we locked out? No, we can keep going. Oh, shit. Real quick. Okay, so I can actually just keep going with combat then. I'll save that for another stream. I just kind of want to keep doing Miura's story because this is fascinating. May 1985, clear skies. Monitoring the Sentinel from the Kaede River.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same. That scout unit is an alien from the future. At least that's what Natsuno-san says. The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future. If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now? All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit. Nothing's changed today either.
Hamburger.
Those meatballs they call hamburger.
Hamburger. I want some hamburger.
If she's... I don't... I... She's from 1985. She seems to know about the existence of other Sentinels. Is that how she's able to travel through time? Maybe there's another way. In any case, she appears to be a central figure in all this. Could she still be at school? Despite a catastrophic loss, most too prosperous.
Still, what does that mean?
She's from the...
To the high school. Yakusiji. No! No, 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 no. No. Stop. You are not allowed.
Megumi-san.
You know where the track room is?
Yeah, you better get away.
Oh, right. Have you seen Juro around anywhere?
No.
I see. Maybe he went home already. For dinner tonight, what should I make?
Hamburger. Make BJ.
We could have hamburger.
Hamburger. I just like saying it that way. Hamburger. Only ever make hamburger.
We've had nothing but meat these last few days.
Yes, more hamburger.
Make some fish for Juro.
No. No fish. No sakana. Only hamburger. Why is this so funny to me?
Natsuno-san. Natsuno-san's over there.
Oh shit! Shinonome is over there.
You again.
She's gone! Oh my god. Fuck off.
Naomi isn't here today. Must have been really important. She even ditched practice.
She's time traveling.
Hey, are you Minami-san's boyfriend? How far have you two gone?
What? No, you've got it all wrong. Do you happen to know where she went?
Oh!
All she said was that she was in a hurry. But I don't know where she went. I know where. She went over to Tokisaka Shrine. What's she doing there? Not sure. I didn't ask.
I see you! Where did you go? She just disappeared. She went behind the column and is just gone, I get. No, you can still see like part of her skirt. No, she's just hanging out here. That's so goofy. Oh, that's so weird. I love it. Is there anything? Look around. I love she's just there.
Tokisaka Shrine, huh? That's where I first met her. But it was back in my own era.
Ah! I looked away for a second.
Amazing. The shrine's hardly changed at all. The surrounding thicket, on the other hand, that has changed considerably.
Ah, yes. Gentrification.
I don't see Natsuno-san anywhere. I wonder if she's hiding behind the trees again.
No, she's time traveling.
I'd give to see that.
Bro. Convenient that you just walked out of the time travel spot.
Find it. I wonder where it could be.
Natsuno-san.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey! What are you doing out so late? And why are you here, of all places?
Natsuno-san, what was that just now?
Whoa!
There was a big flash of light and you just appeared. Just like when I came to this era in my Sentinel. Same flash of light and everything. Come to think of it, this happened at the shrine back when we first met, too. There was a similar flash, almost like lightning. I get it now. You have to come here to travel through time.
What do we do, BJ?
Please, tell me what's going on. I just want to go home.
Are you just going to leave your Sentinels behind?
Oh yeah, that's how you got here. What are you going to do with it?
If she's... I'll figure out how to deal with the Sentinel later. It's Chihiro, my little sister. If there's any chance she made it out of that hell alive, then I have to find out.
Okay, that makes sense. BJ, think you can make it happen?
Let's go!
Please.
Fine. Activate gate. Setting coordinates to Sector 5. Initiating shift.
Oh.
Data unit. was with Natsuno Minami all this time.
Are we back? Is it really that easy to travel through time?
Pretty cool, huh?
If we have the power to travel freely through time, can't I just send the Sentinel back to before the war starts?
Nope, that's impossible. We can't just jump around as far as we want. We can only travel 40 years at a time. Besides, this is as far back in the past as we can go.
I see. That's unfortunate. For now, let's find Chihiro.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, I got a theory. I got a theory right now. Don't do any confirmations or denials, but I got a theory. They are not actually time traveling. Rather, they are going to different recreations of the same area, Ashitaba. They're going to different versions of the same version of Ashitaba that are in different simulations, sectors, whatever, of this space station, this satellite, whatever it is. There is no time travel actually happening. Rather, for whatever reason, there's this giant simulation going on of people in different eras, and these 13 people, they're all actually just interacting. They're just swapping areas. No confirmations. Don't say shit. If you know, don't say shit. That's my theory.
She's most likely at an evacuation shelter. If not, then I might find her at the Kurabe's house.
Well, is this gonna be... Okay, yeah, this is post.
What's going on? The place is deserted. The factory and station are both empty. Radios are down. No one's answering. Where is everyone?
You see that?
It's that creature.
Okay, so... that thing is an alien weapon, and it's here to invade Earth. The Sentinels were created to fight them off. This is just like what happened in the city from the future. After the aliens invaded, everyone was gone. Wait. If people are disappearing in the past, what's happening to everyone in my era?
The Kaiju aren't secret US military weapons. They're alien invaders from the future. And the Sentinels are the tools we need to defeat them. That's... Tamao-san! What happened?
Vital signs are failing. Condition is too critical for life support.
Tamao-san, where's Chihiro?
Chihiro-chan is... Koto-san, what are you doing?
Let me go!
Please calm down, Miss Morimura.
Chihiro-chan! Where do you plan on taking her?
I apologize for what I've done to you. But you have no reason to worry.
Wait!
Goto. The one who was giving you medicine. Tamao-san! She disappeared.
Universal control has shifted her.
Does that mean the aliens got her?
Probably. It's likely that everyone is being held there. Until this world comes to an end.
Renya Goto. After seeing Morimura's logs in the mainframe, Goto visits the Kurabe house in 1945 to abduct Morimura's clone Chihiro and restore her original memories. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's still more. Oh my god, Miura.
Chihiro. According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years. But this era doesn't seem to be based on the era I'm from. The two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all.
Wait, say that last bit again.
Yes, indeed, but this era doesn't seem to be based on the era. The two aren't connected. Perhaps this...
Oh.
Renya Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. If he's in 1985, then Chihiro will be with him. Even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone. Our mother's terrible at sewing.
Yeah.
The kaiju aren't Back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book. The idea of two similar parallel worlds. Natsuno-san. Get it together, Keitaro. That scout unit isn't... If it's real... That scout unit isn't...
I could have skipped it.
In the future. At least that's what Natsuno-san says.
But I actually don't remember what he says here.
Future.
Clearly, if I was able to skip it, then that means
Then how am I still alive?
I've seen it before, but I don't remember seeing it, so.
All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit. Renya Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. He might be the same guy that Tamao-san gets her pills from.
What were those pills? Why did she take them?
A boy named Renya Goto attends school in this era. He can apparently travel through time too. And BJ said he's from 80 years in the future. Could he be at the school? I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find him. And I'm going to get Chihiro back.
This game makes really great use. It gets a ton of mileage out of the exact same like 10 locations.
Renya Goto is Natsuno-san's senpai. He also attends the school in 1985. And according to BJ, he's from even further into the future.
It feels like almost the entirety of this game just takes place in this school. Natsuno.
Natsuno-san. Perfect timing. I was just about to go looking for you.
Same here. I've been worried about you, Miura-kun. That That was some rough stuff. I can't even imagine how you must be
Let's go
feeling.
beat up Goto.
You okay?
Except, to be totally honest, I'm actually on Goto's side because I know what he's doing.
Rough stuff.
Thanks, but I'm fine. In fact, I came here to find Renya Goto. But I have no idea what he looks like or how he dresses. Could you point him out to me?
That might be a little tough. Goto-senpai hasn't been back on campus. I asked around and no teacher knows where he lives.
Well, that's a problem.
Miwa!
Oh, Natsuno-chan! Miwako! Done with practice already? Oh, you have that picture of Goto-senpai, right? The one you took when he wasn't looking? Hey! Not so loud! Sorry. So do you have it? Yeah. Yes, this is it! Miura-kun! Look, I've got a picture of Goto-senpai.
Pardon my interruption.
He's the tall guy in the back.
This here is Renya Goto? The one with the glasses?
Yep, that's him. Thanks, Miwako.
How could this be? The man I saw at the park was Renya Goto. The bastard who kidnapped Chihiro.
I guess they just have no issue with me just running off. Oh, there she is. She's not gonna come with you though.
Chihiro?
Because she's Morimura now.
It really is you, isn't it? Please say something. I found this. It survived the air raid. I meant to give it back to you earlier. This is your favorite stuffed animal, isn't it?
Big brother.
Don't lose it again, all right?
I won't.
Chihiro, it really is you. I'm so relieved you're safe.
I suppose it's true. It's not like my memories were displaced. My blissful dependency as your little sister. It's become part of my identity. Denial can cause enormous strain to one's psyche.
Chihiro?
Yep, there we go.
Are you okay?
Better than okay. I've regained my original memories. I'm Chihiro Morimura.
Morimura?
You're the one who insisted on keeping that a secret. Yet you gave it away in the end.
It's you.
Sometimes a bold change in plans is necessary. You'd know that better than anyone. Wouldn't you, Goto-kun?
I didn't expect to see you here.
Renya Goto. What the hell did you do to Chihiro?
I don't appreciate the hostility. But what you see here is Chihiro in her original state. She was never your little sister to begin with.
Shut up! I'm not listening to a word you say. I won't forgive you. And I will avenge Tamao-san.
I believe you misunderstand the situation.
Chihiro, listen to your big brother and come with me. We're going.
Where exactly? Back to 1945 where no one's left? Don't you see? It doesn't matter where we run. If we have any hopes of preventing the loop, we need to prioritize gaining control over all systems. You've always been the dependable type. You used to be an excellent design engineer.
What are you talking about?
I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. That's what you told me, remember? So please, cooperate. Is everything prepared, Goto-kun?
Already.
Good. Then I shouldn't waste any more time. Let's hurry.
Chihiro!
Don't even bother.
Get out of my way. Chihiro is coming with me.
She's being targeted for assassination. And I highly doubt you have the capacity to protect her.
What? Who would...
Hey, Sekigahara. Should you decide to cooperate, let me know.
Oh, boy.
What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro. Sekigahara. Did he travel through time too? Is that how he got here?
Oh.
Tamao-san. The military police are gone for now.
How are things looking?
They're searching for Kiriko-san.
I can't believe she's a spy.
They seem to think she's associated with him. He must have dragged her into this. I just don't understand. Why protect a wanted man?
That woman... Her name isn't Kiriko Doji. And she doesn't come from this world.
Is Okino.
You're a lunatic.
I don't get it. What could she want with the Sentinel?
You know about the Sentinel? You really are a spy.
If she were to try and escape, she'd likely use the gate. If we leave now, we might be able to catch up to her.
Sekigahara-san, please, I have to know the truth. I was told that my parents aren't really my parents, and that I was brought here from the future.
Is that what Kiriko Doji told you?
I don't know why she'd lie, but I think that explains the dreams I keep having.
She's tampered with your memories.
He's out of his mind. Don't listen to a word he says, Tamao-san. We should just turn him in.
Keitaro-san, please. I don't want it to come to that.
Keitaro? As in Keitaro Miura?
How the hell do you know my name?
I see. So it's you.
What are you on about now?
You and I have been fighting alongside each other.
I've never seen you before in my life.
The Miura of this era hasn't. The Miura of the future has.
The future?
Yes. He no longer has his physical body. His consciousness is currently stored inside a scout unit.
Then, Keitaro-san is...
one and the same.
I've had enough of this nonsense. You, come
PJ?
with me. I'm taking you in.
Don't move.
Sekigahara-san!
You bastard.
Like you said, I'm out of my mind. Poison is coursing through my brain as we speak.
To be continued. 2 files updated. There's not even a guarantee that I'm gonna have them. I forgot to look at the events. And he goes to Fazagoro, and then Chihiro's not Chihiro, and then he has a flashback to when he met Sekigahara. Boom. Nothing else. Nope. And locked. Cool. Jesus, 75% complete. Did a lot. God. Well, I think that's a good place to call it. It's been, what, 2.5 hours? I think next week, whenever I come back, I'll probably do some battling. I'll probably do some battle. Then, obviously, you know, get back in on that story. Next up, we don't have Hijiyama, we got Ogata. Then Amaguchi, Yuki, Takamiya, and then Ryoko Shinonome. Got them. Okay. Well, cool. Oh, got some people popping in literally right as the stream's about to end. That's funny. Well, sorry, guys. I'll be uploading the VOD. I already have last week's VOD downloaded. I'm just going to upload the... Honestly, I'm probably going to upload that as soon as I hit the stop stream button. But I'll get this one up sometime this week. I'm going to definitely try and get it up because... a lot happened, and I want to fill in Elcrest on what happened, but I don't think I can just tell him. I don't think I can explain this. I think I'm gonna need to, like, just say, here, watch the VOD. I don't know how to help you. I really don't know how else to help you. Or how else to explain it. But anyway, I'm gonna see you guys next week, and bye-bye.